Is there anything that you like least?
About my job?
Yes.
Oh, the fact that it's 12 months, 24/7. Uh, you know, we have about 300 athletes, and at every day there's always somebody out of the 300 with some kind of problem that requires you to deal with it. And I'm on 24/7. You know, we work with people. If anybody have a problem, any of our athletes, I take full responsibility for dealing with all of them, with whatever their problems are.
Have you had any cultural um, competency training to assist you in working or treating individuals from other backgrounds?
Yes, I've always, in my national organization, Athletic Trainers Association, being one of the first blacks to get licensed in the state of Texas, and being one of the first few blacks to get licensed nationwide, I got a chance to get a lot of training in how to deal with different races and how to get them to help me and assist me in trying to help me in these historically black schools and setting up athletic training. Yes, we had a lot of cultural training, but most of it's been kind of on-the-job training. Nothing, we don't have classrooms. We teach each other how to treat people like you want to be treated. And that's kind of the way that we've been learning how to deal with cultural issues.
Are there any challenges of effectively communicating with patients from different backgrounds?
Not really, because I'm still dealing with a special group of kids over here at Texas Southern. Let me give you an example. Most of the students that come to me are from lower economical uh, communities. So they have basically the same medical problems, you know, no doctor, no insurance, none of these kinds of things. So I'm basically dealing with that kind of problem. Now, some of the other schools where they have people that come from more affluent areas, kids come in with their own insurance and their own, been seeing doctors, so they get different kind of care. So what I've been basically trying to do is trying to work out situations here at this level so our kids can get quality care for little or no money. Most of them don't have insurance, so we've been trying to stretch our program to serve them as much as we can.
Does gender play a role in how you communicate or how others communicate while on the job?
Of course, we have what we call a co-ed training room. We got a co-ed training room where we have men and women coming in to the training room at the same time being treated. So we do have some gender issues because we have softball teams, volleyball teams, which are all women. Got all women basketball team. We got all these different teams, and the same thing with men. And we have only one facility that we take them all in. So we have to be very culture conscious on how we talk, how we deal with different sexes, and we also have to be equally uh, concerned about their issues. We have to treat them fairly.
What role does nonverbal communication play in the work environment?
It's a very important role. Most of the time when you deal with people, you have to look at them and you look into their faces, and you can easily see whether or not they're really helping you because they want to help you. Earlier I mentioned how important it was to be kind and gentle. People, and if they injured, you have to convince them first of all that you care about them and that you're really trying to help them. Then they'll open up and allow you to help them. If they don't think that you care about them, or if they think you're having all these issues, more than likely that person will not believe in whatever you try to do to help them.
I know earlier you said that you were really into music, but what made you want to pursue your career in the medical field?
Well, music, and while at college we played music. We played music all the time. Along with my athletic training, I've always been an avid jazz lover. I have a love for music. My family is musically inclined. But in playing music, I found out that it was very difficult for me to do the thing that I realized that I was supposed to do, this athletic training and music. They just didn't mix because music was kind of like you had to want to be a star. You had to be starstruck. You know, you had to wear your hair funny and wear funny clothes and do strange things to get attention if you wanted to be a star. But in this profession I'm in, this is kind of the kind where you just help people and get in the shadows, and you help people and you love them and they love you and they never forget you. But in music, you can play all so well, and I played with some good people, and I bet you none of the people that I played with would even remember me at all. Like we played with the Temptations once. I played behind them, but if, you know, if they saw me today, they wouldn't know me. I mean, it's not that important. But if you help somebody that's in pain and you help them get over that, they never will forget you. They never will forget you. And those are the kind of things that have kept me on this job a long time because of the people that I've tried to help.
Okay. Did you or have you set any goals and you've achieved them?
Yes, I have. One of the goals that I set was, as a young trainer starting out, I used to have to work by myself. With all the teams and all the athletes, I had to try to do everything by myself. One of the goals that I had was to get a program set up so I can train people to be a trainer. So now you can get a bachelor's degree at Texas Southern University in athletic training. So what I'm doing is trying to train young blacks and let them know what a great field this is and that they can get in, and it could be a lifelong practice for them to be able to do this. So that's kind of been it. If I can train some other kids and other people to become athletic trainers, that was the big thing, because I started by myself. I had to do all of it by myself.
Do you have any final thoughts or advice to give me?
Well, in your life, you have to learn to love, and you have to learn to accept love. And in doing that, people will never forget you. They'll never forget you. And you'll always be somebody that people will be looking for, looking to see, and you'll never have to want for anything in this life. Because most people that are loved and people express love to them, they are in good feelings, they're in good vibes, they got good karma, they got all those good things going if they feel like they're being loved. So it's one of the things that you really learn. It's not about how much money you make. It's not how many gold or medallions or cars and stuff that you buy. None of that seemed to have made a difference in my life, other than the fact that I help people, and I help people deal with pain and suffering, and they never forget me. And that's been the armor of my life. And I think that with that, I can say that if anybody want to pursue any kind of major, anything, make sure it's something that you can help people with, and something that they can take away from dealing with you.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for your time today, Dr. Harvey, and you have a good day.
Thank you for asking.